So many true crime stories begin with a family. A father, a mother, two little girls, dreams intact, belief in forever. On August 13th, 2018, in Frederick, Colorado, everything changed. Meet Shanann, meet Bella and Celeste, and the man they trusted to protect them. Shanann Watts, 34, was pregnant with her third child. She had two daughters, Bella 4 and Celeste 3. They lived in a 5-bedroom home in Frederick, Colorado. Her husband, Chris, worked at an oil and gas company, the picture of a perfect family. But behind closed doors, there was strain, financial stress, marital tension. Text messages from Shanann revealed she feared her husband was drifting away. Sometimes the truth hides behind the smile. On August 13th, 2018, Shanann arrived home late from a business trip. She and her daughters were at home. Later that day, a friend grew worried after her texts went unanswered. Shanann then missed a prenatal appointment. Signs of trouble appeared. Chris appeared in the media pleading, asking for their safe return. "My kids are my life," he said. But beneath the public appeal, the lie had already begun. The Colorado Bureau of Investigation and local police joined the case. They tested Chris. He failed a lie detector. On August 15th, Chris finally confessed to killing Shanann. He initially tried to shift the blame for the children's deaths, but investigators pressed him. The whole horrifying truth emerged. The bodies of Bella and Celeste were discovered in oil storage tanks at Chris's work site. Shanann's body was found nearby in a shallow grave. 2 young lives, a child unborn, gone. In his confession, Chris told investigators he had told Shanann he didn't love her anymore. She had threatened to leave and take the kids. He said something broke inside him. He described the decision as something that just felt like something implanted. That morning, it just happened. An affair had been discovered. Chris had been involved with a coworker, and Shanann had grown suspicious. The motive? A fresh start. The cost? His family's lives. Shanann loved being a mom. She was joyfully welcoming a baby boy she had already named Nico. Bella and Celeste were full of life, 2 little girls with entire futures ahead of them. We must not forget them, their names, their laughter, their existence. Because this story is about loss, not about glorifying a killer. On November 6, 2018, Chris pleaded guilty to multiple counts: first-degree murder, unlawful termination of a pregnancy, and tampering with a body. He was sentenced to 5 life sentences without the possibility of parole. There was no death penalty, as the victim's family chose to spare themselves the further pain of extended litigation. Justice was carried out, but the emptiness remains. The community in Frederick, Colorado, was shaken. The home, once full of promise, became a symbol of unimaginable tragedy. Friends of Shanann shared that she had sensed something was deeply wrong. Experts raised questions. How does someone hide such darkness behind the facade of a normal family life? What signs were missed? For Shanann's parents and loved ones, there will be no return, no next birthday, no future with their daughter or granddaughters. We watch these stories not just for shock, but to remember that real people are behind every headline. Real victims, real families, real heartbreak. This case reminds us that domestic life can hide deep fractures. Affection can mask absence. If you see a loved one change, take note. If you sense fear, isolation, or unspoken despair, listen. Because while the father betrayed his family, the cost will last forever. Shanann Watts, Bella Watts, Celeste Watts. They should still be here, but they are not. Memories now carry their voices, their smiles, their stories. Let us honor them by never forgetting. Thank you for joining us for this story of Shanann, Bella, and Celeste Watts. True crime reminds us that every headline hides real lives, real people, and real heartbreak. Here at Once Upon a Crime, we share these stories with respect, reflection, and remembrance. Subscribe for more cases, and don't forget to hit the bell to never miss a story, because every family deserves to be remembered.